have to say a thing. You don't have to say a thing. When everybody's ready, that's when I'll say it. No. I'll start us off.
When I run across that stage tomorrow,
we'll know why. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for everybody to be done.
You know, they're not, technically, that's not a
so y'all.
Next time,
we'll do a run.
Yeah, it's more for photography.
I understand.
But, you know, it works.
It still works. They look good.
Glad you did that. So, when y'all talking about world worship,
yes,
let's give us a little bit of that. It's
like
really y'all here,
Mikey,
to sing.
That one's good.
No. I want to throw out something.
We got to sing for the next 45 minutes. After that,
I can never pronounce the name.
Just a quick
we got to talk for 30 minutes, 35 minutes,
like,
and then
okay.
we got to sing for 45 to 50 minutes.
Like,
Then we got to shout the New Year in and sing for another 15 minutes.
Hey, just give a little woo.
I'm not getting nothing.
We'll do that. You be like,
I just thought I'd put it out.
They got a video. That's the whole point of the video.
And we'll just sing 15 seconds of our favorite world worship.
I'm not singing.
It's okay. I thought I would try. I thought I would try.
You gotta sing it, Brady.
Y'all sing.
I thought I would try.
All right. We got a video.
Let's see can y'all finish the lyrics.
Okay with no. I'm okay with no.
Yeah, do that.
Complete the lyrics. Baby, I wouldn't be the one to do it. I'm mess them up off the real.
Jesus!
When you're ready, I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah.
Start every time.
Oh, okay. So finish the lyrics. Why don't you?
We not
do
ready
what
because
you
we don't
wanna
got
do?
cards
Come in.
and we don't got no thing.
Why don't you? What's the rest? Come in.
Right.
Okay. Or will we be able to see the live stream
Tonight?
on tomorrow with with people chiming in and stuff? No.
We gotta do better. Say that again.
The printer got jammed. They still.
Oh, okay, so we still waiting. No problem. And see, if we would have did this before 7 o'clock, if we would have did this at like 6 o'clock,
That would have been great.
if the printer would have jammed at 6 o'clock,
You like to have a good Christmas?
and we knew we couldn't get it fixed,
Get a lot of
we would've
coal.
been good. Yes, my
A lot of
Christmas
coal.
was good.
Whole yard of it?
It was cold, but
No, I said coal. Coal.
cold. No, I didn't get no cold. You know what that is. You see, I didn't know what that was.
Well, you know, it's supposed to be your bad Santa Claus brings you coal.
I'm not
Couldn't relate.
bad.
I wouldn't even know. I'd be so good throughout the year. You say,
I said, well, we'll see about that. I don't know about that.
I didn't even know what you talking about cold.
Man,
I
one
ain't
of
getting no
those-
cold. It was a little cold. It wasn't
One of those
too
Santa Claus legends, or whatever the case is.
bad. No.
Yes, sir. July. What you doing? No, I was talking to Ronette. No, she been here.
She was in there working. She was
I know. It's 7 o'clock. It's past 7 o'clock. They supposed to be in rehearsal.
She was working.
She was. When she got off? What time she got off? I was about to say.
She was taking calls on the phone. She had a little headset on.
Okay, because she was in there in Josh's office talking to Lauren when I walked in.
I did not see a lot of people. It seemed like people here. Like, I didn't hear like people come through. And I was here.
Right.
I was walking out there at 7. So I don't know if everybody.
I know the one. I know somebody in here. James out here. Because he got to do under. So we should have 2 tenors, 2 Yeah, this right here, that's good.
Just gonna leave it right here and then put some outside.
You got enough for outside?
Praise the Lord, everybody. Is this is the clock that's running down because we about to start, right? Okay. Because the printer is jammed. It's okay. Y'all, just so y'all know, whenever we do a run through, if we could try to have everything together before the run through starts, because like we got world worship people in here that are missing out on world worship rehearsal that we very much need. So every second counts. It would be very helpful. Thank you.
No, we couldn't have because your camera wasn't set up and your lights wasn't on.
Oh no, that would have made me so early. But 7 is gonna make me chill out so I can do some work, get these videos in for this New Year's Eve pre-show.
Churches and miracles.
I want to approve things on time.
I'm just saying.
10,
Make it work.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And there we go. Yes, this is great. These cards are great. Thank you, Chris.
Talk about each sermon in the series. That's what we're supposed to do. Each sermon. Or
I mean,
just
whatever
our
it
favorite?
don't have to be each sermon, but we can
Cause there ain't but 2 on
just
Instagram.
cover points.
Who's supposed to be your third?
Janelle, she's out of town.
Will she be here tomorrow?
She gonna be here. Well, she gotta be here tomorrow because tomorrow's service. So everybody that's not here, it's just Janelle and Chaz that are not here tonight. But we knew they weren't gonna be here. It's all right. Kenny, you moving? You want to sit here?
Oh no, I'm good. No ma'am.
You want to sit here for our third
No,
person,
ma'am.
just as a body? Because JoJo said he need a body.
It's all good.
Because our third person is not here.
What? It's right there.
You can sit there for framing.
It's fine. Sure. Nope. It's all good.
Here we go. I think. Is this real? Okay. Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening. Woo. Not yet. But welcome to World Overcomers Christian Church. We are live here in Durham, North Carolina. This is the New Year's Eve wrap-up pre-show.
Still got time to get here for the actual service, but if you were looking
Yes.
at the plans,
Yes.
right here,
Right now.
you're tuned in online,
Mhm.
be in the sanctuary.
Yes.
If you're coming, you can get in the sanctuary and you can pregame with us right here in Durham, North Carolina.
We maybe shouldn't say pregame because pregame. Check. 1, 2.
Love
it's
you so
Jelena.
much. I thought it was on.
Do we need to do that again or are we good? Keep going? Okay.
But yeah, you have time to get here. You can warm up for service with
Hold on.
us. Oh.
Where your headset, JoJo? You don't need your headset. Good evening.
Hey, Happy New Year. Oh, not yet.
Not yet. We still got some time. Welcome to World Overcomers Christian Church. We are live.
Right here in Durham, North Carolina.
Oh, yes. And we are super excited. This is the New Year's Eve wrap-up pre-show.
Turn up, guys. It's Liddy.
Listen, this is the time. This is the moment. It is December 31st,
Okay.
2025.
Y'all,
My
we
name,
made it.
yes, our host. We are your hosts. My name is Jaleesa Faye.
I'm Jelena Shepherd.
And this is Janelle Cross.
Jarnell.
Yes. And we are here to just kind of go over some of the biggest moments, the most impactful moments here at World Overcomers all year long. Yes, I'm still here. Yeah. So we are here, and we're just so excited that you decided to tune in with us. They could have literally been tuning in
Anywhere. There's a lot of churches having church tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if there's too many like pre-shows.
Yeah. But
you're in the right place.
you are in the right place. And Jay, it's only 9 o'clock.
It's only 9 o'clock.
So you still have time to get in the building
That's
if
it.
you would like.
throw on
to
some
be here.
clothes, you know what I'm saying? Do your big one and just come on out.
Yeah. I think it's going to be an amazing time. We're going to go over all of the greatest moments, like I said, and it's going to be a great time. But before we do that, we want you to get connected. First of all, if you're watching online right now, go ahead and like this video.
Yes.
Share it.
Yep.
With everybody you know.
That's it.
Subscribe to the channel, and then comment in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. All over every week. And so we want to know. Yeah, Germany.
Africa.
Yes. And
Paris.
then in the States, you know,
Greece.
you might be on the other side of the states, like Cali.
Mooresville.
Okay, yes. Mooresville.
Cary.
That's 10 minutes down the street. You need to get up and get here.
Mebane.
Yes. But let's talk about how you can get connected beyond this YouTube video right now.
Yes. So speaking about being connected, one of our themes this year was about belonging. So you had 365 days to figure out where inside of World Overcomers you belong, whether it's just in the sanctuary or if it's in a different ministry. Some of the ministries that we have where you can continue to belong is Renew Her, which is our women's ministry.
Woo, woo.
We also have Man Made, which is our men's ministry.
Yes.
We got Prime Time for the Seasoned Saints. Then you got your young adults ministry. Shout out to Woya.
Yeah.
And then we have the Way for our middle and high school students.
Yeah.
As well as our married couples ministry.
For sure.
These are all the ways that you can belong. This is a really, really big church, but one of the ways we make our church feel so connected and intimate and like a family is through those belong groups.
For sure.
So if you haven't already found your belong group, you still have time. You can download the Church Center app right now. It's on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store for those Android people out there.
We praying for y'all.
We believe in God. Y'all gonna
We are believing God. We believe God. Okay.
And download the Church Center app. And on that Church Center app is where you're gonna find all of the greatest news, all the things that are gonna be happening within those different ministries.
Yeah.
Everything that's gonna be happening within the church.
Yes.
It's gonna be found on that Church Center app first before you see it on social media and the website.
Yep. And then we'll probably throw to Janelle right here to talk about the social media. So social media, you can follow us on Instagram at World Overcomers. Also, y'all, just making a note here, Chris, for the cards, the social media, Pastor Andy's is at Pastor Andy WOCC. It says Pastor Andy Thompson on here. But you can follow us on Instagram at World Overcomers. Follow Pastor Andy at Pastor Andy WOCC on Instagram. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, okay? You got whichever platform you're watching on. Our World Overcomers YouTube is WOCC Durham.
Yep.
Pastor Andy's is at Andy Thompson Truth. That's where you're going to find everything on YouTube. The word, worship.
Because one thing about it, he going to tell you the truth.
Hello, he going to tell you
He gonna
the
tell you the
God
truth.
honest truth. So
Okay.
you make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube, that you follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook as well, World Overcomers Christian Church, Durham, North Carolina. Podcast app, we on there too. Listen to the word, all of those
Everywhere.
wonderful things. And not only do we want you to follow us on social media, we talked about online connections. Now let's talk about in-person connections. We want you to plan your visit.
Plan.
You gotta plan your visit.
Now, you were saying all year you was going to come,
Yeah.
and you didn't quite make it.
Yep.
So in 2026, that is going to be your New Year's resolution.
Yes.
Plan to be in the
Plan to
building.
be in a room.
Faye, tell
Are
us
you
how.
like that? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yes, to get in a room. Right. We want you to experience World Overcomers in such a special way. So when you go ahead and email us at contact@wocconline.org for more information, or you can visit our website at worldovercomers.church to plan your visit and make sure that you get the treatment that you so deserve. We want to know that you're coming. So go ahead and email us and let us know. And again, it's only 9:05, 9:06 right now. Yeah. You can still get up and put some good clothes on.
You got time.
And get in a room. Don't go to the club. At least not yet. Stop by here first. And then whatever you do after that, we going to pray the Lord cover you.
Because you know what? Let's talk about it. Because the club, you got dancing.
You
it ain't even really dancing from what I hear.
My
you
God.
know, you got
Standing
some drinks.
on
You got some good music. You're going to get all of that here. We got the calf over there with all the drinks, the non-alcoholic beverages.
That's right.
We got great music. Well, worship is going to turn us up tonight.
Yes.
You got a wonderful DJ by Pastor Andy who's going to give us some, he's going to be giving us the word and just killing it.
Yeah.
You should be here.
You should be here.
And it's going to be packed out.
Because what you might not get at the club is a word that's going to change your life forever and set you up for the year. So that's why you need to make sure you stop by here first tonight. Okay?
Jesus not going to be there, so if you want to be with him.
I mean, he's everywhere. However, the way you would feel him it might not be the same way you feel him.
You know what I mean?
So we want you to plan your visit. Now, we got all the preliminaries out the way. You see this first card is going down.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's get into the 2025 year-end wrap-up. It's about to be crazy.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
2025 has been a good year,
It
but
has.
I'm ready to wrap it up.
Phew.
I'm ready to see what else God has in store.
Phew. But before we wrap it up, we got to talk about all the great things that happened here.
There was a lot of great
Sunday,
things.
week after week, we experienced the presence of the Lord in a new way.
My gosh.
What are we starting with, Jay? What are we talking about?
Let me tell you something. Okay, so in January, we were kind of coming off the high of New Year's Eve.
And
we had service.
We consecrated in
We
January.
did.
Why
we put that up there?
We had a good churchy time.
Why we put that up there?
We had a good.
Why we didn't put that up there? We definitely did consecrate in January.
Yes.
They didn't want to put that. Okay. So, and then in February, we had our Heritage Month.
Yes.
Heritage Month, which is going to be, for our Black history. Basically, we were uplifting and celebrating Black History Month in February. And there was a lot of great things that happened in February.
We started off celebrating the Black church.
That's it. We put on our best.
Sunday best.
Yep. We came in here, we shouted a little bit, had some church.
Time. And in the second week, we had the Black Mind.
Yes.
Shout out to the HBCUs.
And the Greek orgs.
Yes, the Greek orgs. Week 3, we talked about the Black Dollar. We celebrated the Black
it.
Dollar. So shout out to all of the businesses. We had a Black Business Expo here. It was an amazing time.
Yes.
And then week 4,
we had our Choir Sunday.
Yep, Choir Sunday. We celebrated Black art with Christopher Irvin and Abraham's Descendants.
Yes.
It was such an amazing time.
Listen, we had a great time. We had a lot of different solos happening. All of your favorite choir songs by
Hezekiah Walker.
Woo. We went over and did all of those hits. Okay, and we ran it, and we did it. We put a little twist on it, and we just elevated it just a little bit.
Don't say elevate, because then they're gonna get offended.
Okay, well we didn't elevate. We just gave.
But
God
we
our
put a little
best.
twist on it. Gave a little worship.
It was a little creative
on
with
it. There you go.
You know, and we just gave God our best praise. Through choir songs.
Yep.
If you're a choir person, you want to make sure you don't miss that in the upcoming year.
Yes, for sure. It's gonna be even bigger and better in 2026. But take a look at Heritage Month right here, right now, and we'll be back.
The Black Church in America is a story of faith, resilience, and cultural expression. Fashion became a vital part of this cultural identity. Sunday best emerged as a way to honor God and defy the dehumanization of slavery.
The story of African Americans in education is one of resilience, determination, and triumph against adversity. Through the civil rights movement and beyond, HBCUs remained at the forefront, fostering activism and excellence. From the earliest days of American history, Black entrepreneurs have displayed resilience, ingenuity, and determination despite systematic barriers.
The journey of Black art is a tale of resilience, creativity, and unyielding spirit. From the rhythms of Africa to the shores of the Americas, enslaved Africans carried their traditions, transforming pain into expression and creating art that continues to inspire generations.
Phew, man, oh man, what a time we had.
An amazing time in
Wasn't
God.
it? It was
Okay,
an amazing time.
Choir roast. You don't see choir roast. You don't see choir roast.
You really don't. You don't. And so it's good that we take those moments to kind of go back in time, you know, especially when we talk about celebrating our culture, our heritage.
Yes.
So again, 2026 Heritage Month, you don't want to miss it.
Be in the building every Sunday in February for an awesome time.
So for Easter, I'll probably start talking about it, and then I'll throw it to you to introduce.
The video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, like, we'll all talk about it, obviously, but then I'll throw it to you to call for the video. Okay. So, next, we go from February, and we shimmy on down to April. Mm-hmm. You know, first quarter, we actually churched all quarter long.
Yes.
And then we got to April, and one of the biggest, we call it kind of like church prom, was Easter.
Okay.
Easter happened in April. And
Chiffon.
man, did we not have a time, Jay?
You know what?
Easter.
I have been doing Easter here at World Overcomers for the last 3-4 years, maybe.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably this past year is probably my favorite Easter Sunday.
We had a time.
It was a beautiful Sunday.
Yeah.
It was a very beautiful Sunday.
It really was. And we did not experience Easter service just once. We had
two services.
We put on our good blue, right, Janelle?
I don't know. Hey, that blue, I don't even know what kind of blue it was.
That blue was hitting dusty blue.
I don't want to hear it no more.
It was, listen, the search that we went on to find them clothes. But we put on our good blue, good Sunday best, good church prom clothes.
Let me tell you something about that dusty blue.
Lord.
It is easier for a man, for a camel, what is it, a camel to make it into the
eye of a needle?
Yeah, it was easier for that than it was to find that dusty
blue. To find
blue.
that blue. But we found it.
We found it.
And we're grateful.
Faith of a mustard
So
seed.
our praise and worship set was dedicated to music by Donnie McClurkin, the legend.
The GOAT.
So we did songs like Stand and We Fall Down and the Caribbean medley.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of fun with worship. And Pastor Andy also taught a message called You Chose This, but God Raises.
Yes.
So it was just a theme of resurrection all throughout Easter Sunday.
Yes.
It was such an amazing time, power-packed time.
Yes.
Wasn't it, Jay?
Listen, resurrection power for sure failed.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, don't take our word for it.
Yeah.
Let's see the Easter recap video real quick.
Yeah. Woo! He died, he rose, we live.
Okay.
Huh?
I love that. He
Mighty
died,
God.
he rose, and
we live.
That's a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt. You understand? Hey. So what an amazing time we had here for Easter. Now, April was great. Now, in May, what we had?
May was so phenomenal that it honestly, you couldn't even really see it unless you were in the building.
In the room. In the room. You know, one of our core values at the church is if I didn't see it with my own eyes or hear it with my own ears, I cannot accept it as truth. So most of you probably cannot accept it as truth that we actually had an amazing time here on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day went up. All the mothers, let me hear you make some noise in the sanctuary. That's, yes. Okay.
It went up so hard, the stream went down.
Let me tell you something. I think Jesus was proud, okay, of the mothers, the work that we do in the ministry and in the homes, okay? It was so fire that the stream went out, and that's why we tell you to plan your visit, because you never know when technology going to be technology.
You never know what technology going to do, and you never know what's going to happen in here. We had a guest speaker.
We did.
Latoya Brewington.
She preached fire down.
I mean, down.
We tarried a little bit. We spoke in tongues.
We shouted.
We shouted. We prayed together. We held hands. We kumbaya, and we lift up the name of Jesus. Right? But then also Father's Day in June.
Oh, yes.
Father's Day was a time. Pastor Andy came in, gave a phenomenal word. It was actually a shorter service because he believes that the dads kind of want to,
you know, sports. It's sports happening around that time.
Go get some good food, sit on the couch, and just relax.
Yeah.
So he honored the fathers. We honored the fathers.
Yes, we did.
We went up. We had a good time. We shouted. We danced. We gave God praise.
The lobby was decked out. Motorcycles.
They had motorcycles,
shirts, free shirts for the dads.
Free shirts.
Man.
Listen, it was a time. But Janelle, You know what? Janelle's saying that we should watch the recap video of Mother and Father's Day. And I agree with you, Janelle.
I agree too as well.
I agree.
Thank you.
Let's watch that video, guys.
They sound the same, but really they are not, because many people want the connection just so they can come into a place that they can engage those that have influence or that they perceive to have some clout or some economic status. There are some who only want to be engaged with you long enough to reap the benefits of those that you have relationship with. But Jesus does not just want to be connected with persons to say that I know them or I knew them or to get a selfie moment in. No, no, no. Jesus is about building and establishing relationships.
Wow.
Listen.
Beautiful. I think it's
Phenomenal.
always a great thing that we are able to celebrate the pillars of the family, the mother and the father of the family. And family is something that is very instrumental here at World Overcomers, not just naturally, but also spiritually. So shout out to the spiritual father of this house, Pastor Andy Thompson. We love you so much. We're grateful for you. The teaching that he gives us every single week is just second to none. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
And then now Janelle is going to come in and talk about something else that started in the summer, which was Whoa Worship Wednesday.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you guys know, but like we're all on the worship team.
Yeah, so we might be a little biased.
Because that was a pivotal moment of the
Joshua Sissel. Joshua Devon Sissel.
That was a pivotal moment of this year is when we kind of started. You get the word for sure. You can watch the stream. You get the word immediately.
Yes.
And then in the middle of the week, we set aside dedicated time for you to really just worship with your family, worship with us online, but also worshiping between you and the Lord.
Yes.
Intentional time.
Yes.
Well, Worship Wednesday has been going up.
I mean, it's been going up every single week, and you can also follow us on Instagram at Whoa Worship.
Yes.
We're posting clips all the time there,
Yes.
posting pictures, posting BTS of like rehearsals and different things that we do, different engagements, maybe even that we are singing at. So you want to be abreast of those things.
Yes.
One of the things I love about Whoa Worship Wednesdays, like you said, is that it is set aside time to kind of push us forward the rest of the week. And a lot of times people are always asking us like, oh, what song is that? Who sings that song? And then they go look that song up and realize that that person does not sing that song the way we do it.
Sorry, guys.
So sorry, but
that's why you got to be in the building.
That's why you have to be in the building, and that's why you have to subscribe so that you can see us drop all of our different arrangements and different versions of certain songs. We also do surprise Saturday drops.
Yes, we do.
So just constantly be on the lookout for that.
Because Sunday's not enough, guys.
It's not.
You can't just do church on Sundays.
No,
not
you can't.
Just
not
on
just
Sundays.
on Sunday. Shameless plug. Sunday songs.
Yes.
Go get our album.
Volume 1 on iTunes, Apple Music, all the things. Google Play. Yeah.
Yes.
YouTube.
Go get it. Go
Spotify.
get it. So, What Worship Wednesdays, again, it's just been such an amazing time. It's been going up and up and up. We want you to stay tuned for 2026. But right now, let's take a look at What Worship Wednesdays from 2025. Yes. Whoa, worship Wednesdays.
Who don't love World Worship?
I mean, powerful time in worship, okay? So most of those clips, if not all of those clips that you just saw, were a part of World Worship Wednesdays, but also our surprise Saturday drops where we might just post a song.
Yeah.
So just also be on the lookout because we might do a surprise Saturday drop this
Bird on the
weekend.
street says possible.
A little birdie might have y'all, a gift. So, again, that's why Worship Wednesdays. Subscribe to YouTube. Follow us on Instagram.
Speaking of Worship Wednesday, we literally dropped today.
We
and
did.
Jaleesa Faye literally brought
I
the
forgot about
house
that.
down. So
We give God praise.
you could be watching that too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then what we started doing was we started kind of the sermon that you catch on Sunday is now its only individual sermon.
Yes.
Well,
Do you mean the video play at the 34-minute mark? Do you mean the video play at the 34-minute mark? Call for the video? Cut to the video or cut to talking about it? Got it. So we good. Okay. And then y'all have a video after that. So what we talking about?
Okay.
I got you. We was planning to kind of aim for 35 to cut. But yeah, 34 is fine. Only because they got a lot of stuff to talk about versus us. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So 35 or 34.
So those sermons are
Yes.
now, the services that we have, we've kind of broke it up. You got worship on Wednesday, but then you just get straight to the word now in our sermon recaps
Yes.
that are posted every
Yes.
single Sunday. And so one of my favorite sermon series that we had this year was our Choices series.
Definitely.
Pastor Andy, let me tell you something. One of the favorite things he said was why do we have choices?
Yes.
We have choices because God gave us free will. And Lord, I thank you for it because if I was stuck with something I won't, I
But
got the
also
choice.
sometimes I be like, I should not have had free will
You know
because
what?
I don't be choosing the right thing all the time.
But he also said, with that free will, we can choose to be like God. We could choose to love God.
Yes.
We could choose to follow him. And when we do that, we get all these different benefits.
Yeah.
And some of those benefits we get the freedom to be blessed. We have the right to be chosen. We have the right for prosperity. When we choose to love God, those are the things that come with the rights of being his creation, being his chosen people.
Yep. I think one of my favorite points is in one of the messages he was talking about how to make better choices, and one of the points he made was that we need to get around some urgers, people that will urge us in the right direction, people that are not just going to be yes men and just say, oh yeah, everything you doing is good, whatever you choose is great.
Yes.
No, I need somebody that's going to say, hey, the word says this, so maybe you should align your choices after the word. Or maybe you need to get to church, get around some people that are going to help you, move in the right direction. And then he also talked about making choices based on the view of God's mercy towards you.
Let me tell you something.
Because when you think about the mercy that God has shown you, it makes you choose better.
It does. Almighty God.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
Janelle, what you got? And then Janelle will have something. So we'll talk about choices. I think, a lot of people will look at Pastor Andy's messages, and sometimes when he starts out with a sermon and starts out with a title, sometimes I'm looking like, now I'm wondering how are you going to tie this together? Like, where are we going with this? And when he breaks that word down, like
Let me tell you
1,
something.
2, 3, I be like, yes, sir. So
Yeah.
a lot of times y'all might be going back and watching them sermons and hearing me scream and holler at him because that's what I do. I support my pastor.
Yeah.
So in light of our notes and our things that we got from the Choices series, we do want y'all to check out some clips from that series. Go ahead and see it, and we'll be right back.
The thing I love about the Lord is the Lord says, well, give me what you got. And he said, well, Lord, I got a bucket now, but the bottom is out. He says, all right, what was meant for one thing, God will take it and turn it. My God. God will actually use something that you think is not good anymore. And God says, but it's all right. All things work together for the good of us who love God and are called according to his purpose. The idea that I'm going to get to some kind of all good, all pure, all perfect kind of place where I never want to do nothing bad and never get upset, never have an attitude, never want to slap on nobody, never want to cuss nobody out, never want to knock nobody out, never want to do nothing wrong, never want to dip, never want to look, never. The idea of that is not real. You can be the most solid, great, awesome, praying, saint, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, fasting and praying, and still be at the bank, and they open up the cash drawer, and you look over there and say, Jesus. It'd be better for you to abstain from that for your brother's sake, even though it may not hurt you, but it may hurt your brother. And so you have now sinned in hurting your brother. And since the kingdom of God is not a matter of eating and drinking, but righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Ghost, don't let anything rule you to the point where even in the exercise of your freedom, you hurt the community.
Good. Did it cut off? Uh-oh, you want us to?
It's meant for one thing, God will take it and turn it. My God. God will actually use something that you think is not good anymore. And God says, but it's all right. All things work together for the good of us who love God and are called according to his purpose. The idea that I'm going to get to some kind of all good, all pure, all perfect kind of place where I never want to do nothing bad and never get upset, never have an attitude, never want to slap on nobody, never want to cuss nobody out, never want to knock nobody out, never want to do nothing wrong, never want to dip, never want to look, never. The idea of that is not real. You can be the most solid, great, awesome, praying, saint, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, fasting and praying, and still be at the bank, and they open up the cash drawer, and you look over there and say, Jesus. It'd be better for you to abstain from that for your brother's sake, even though it may not hurt you, but it may hurt your brother. And so you have now sinned in hurting your brother. And since the kingdom of God is not a matter of eating and drinking, but righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Ghost, don't let anything rule you to the point where even in the exercise of your freedom, you hurt the community.
Praise the Lord and good morning. Oh, you start the song.
Subscribe. Because when you join, when you blah blah blah, yeah, because that makes me be nervous. Yeah, I don't know who's back there, but that makes me be nervous. So
Facebook, World Overcomers. That's World Overcomers Christian Church in Durham, North Carolina, and Pastor Andy. That's official Pastor Andy on Instagram. Pastor Andy. Hello. We're testing the mic.
But we want to touch and agree with you.
Yes.
We want to see your face. We want to be able to. We want to be able to.
I felt that for real. Hold on, wait.
Blah blah blah.
So we have started Whoa Worship Wednesday. So if you are not following us on Instagram, thank you, girl, because I was like this.
Yeah.
So look right. Whoa Worship Wednesdays.
I have a vast market where people.
We have some fun around here.
Good evening, family.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Didn't you enjoy that? We have some fun around here. Oh, we gotta wait till 30. Okay. What's gonna be going
Good evening, family.
Good evening.
We had some fun around here, don't we?
Do. Did you enjoy that?
I know.
I didn't realize I
know.
kept saying blah, and all that.
I know. The camera's always on, right?
Always on. Always on.
Well, welcome to our 2025 World Overcomers New Year's Eve. Wrap-up pre-show.
Wrap-up pre-show. Got to get it right. Wrap-up pre-show.
Wrap-up pre-show. We've had so many great things happening this year, and we're going to continue talking about all of the great things that we have going on. But we want to welcome you, especially if you're just joining us, if it's your first time tuning in. We want you to get connected to our church. Look, I am James Hart, and I'm here with
Lady Tiffany Jones.
And we have Brooklyn with us as well. Hey, Brooklyn. And Lady Jones, how can they get connected?
Well, do they even know who we are? Well, hopefully they've been joining. I mean, they've been watching for a little bit because we've been on for a little bit, 30 minutes or so. But this is World Overcomers, y'all. We are in the Raleigh-Durham. I wonder if I'm going to need to turn more, or is that okay? I guess. Does that look okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
they'll let you know.
Yeah. So, but we're in the Raleigh-Durham area, and just wanted to make sure that you guys know this is World Overcomers.
Yes.
We got a lot going on here at this ministry, but we are so glad that this New Year we wanted to bring your New Year's Eve in with us. So again, we're so glad you have joined us. And as James was saying, there are so many ways. This is a pretty big church.
Huge.
Pretty big church here in the Raleigh-Durham area, and so want to make sure that you know how to get connected and stay connected. And so that is through what we call our belong groups, okay? And so we have a group for every area of ministry, every segment of ministry here within the church. And so one of the first ones is called Renew Her. That's for our women. And shout out to the Renew Her to me.
Come on, that's you.
As the leader.
That's you. Come on.
Shout out to me as the leader. Y'all, we have done some wonderful things. To date, we probably have almost 300 women. Yes. I need a little bit more. Okay. Is it the mic? Do I need to keep it? Okay. We have over 300 plus women who have joined this ministry, and throughout the year, it has been a goal to have a safe space for women to be able to come and grow and learn, grow from each other and just learn more about the Word of God. And so a lot of people are saying, what's going on? And so our calendar, a lot of things will be up this year, but, we were able to accomplish some things holistically. We went on walks. We had brunch together.
Brunches, breakfasts, everything going on.
We had some good food, didn't we, James?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to go.
We renewed our bellies.
But I have to have a renew him.
I know. James is an honorary member. But so anyway, we've got many groups, but I don't want to keep talking about that much. But definitely want to give a shout out. All women, all ages. Again, if you're 18 and up, we have different groups that I'll tell you about. But if you are a woman, then we are providing things here in this ministry for you to do.
Yes.
We also have Man-Made, another great ministry. Pastor Andy was leading that. They had breakfast. They had brunch. They did fantasy football. So many things that they did throughout the year for men to get connected. They did something for mental health.
Got to get us together.
Yeah, Mental Health and Awareness Month. And a lot of times, they're saying the men men are usually not crying or just dealing with mental health. And women are always talking about that. But yes, Man-Made tried to provide holistic ministry as well. We have prime time.
Yes.
That is what we like to say, our seasoned saints, because there comes a time when your little ones have left the nest, and so there's ministry for that season and stage of life that you're in, and so they do a lot of things as well. Also, we have our young adults. Shout out to Woya and Pastor John. Lots of things, and you'll hear more about that later on. But again, we believe that there's a group, there's community for you. One of the things that they like to do, we're doing life together, and so I know they had life groups. Hey.
Season saint, yeah, Pastor John.
Sure.
Josh don't like that
He
no
don't.
more.
Okay, no problem. Sure. Overdone, no problem. We will not say that. Really? Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We can definitely change that.
Absolutely.
We can change. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, it keeps changing, but we don't even have to give a age. It's just a time. We'll just talk about then that's no biggie at all. We'll just talk about the time, and I want to see. I guess I get some of the things that they have done as well. I think they've been to. They went to, what do you call it? What's the theater? DPAC, not DPAC, but where do the comedians come sometimes? Never mind, it don't matter right now. Improv, yeah. So they did different things like that. Improv, they've had different cookouts and comedy, but yeah, we can definitely give them another name besides Season Saint. And then Wave. This is our middle and high school ministry. Shout out to those volunteers as well. And I think, Brooklyn, you always say that that is our future.
It's our future.
And I really agree with that, because the foundation that is built during that age, for that age group is so important as they continue to go through the rest of their life. And last but not least is our married couples. You know, the married couples, they started some new things this year. So if you are not plugged in to the marriage ministry, again, I think they've got marriage mentors. They were starting things, fellowships at their home.
Fellowships, absolutely. So the community is so broad.
So as you can see, I could go on and on about talking about these groups, how to belong. So there is no excuse.
No excuse.
And again, you don't have to necessarily be a member right now, because we have learned, James, that a lot of people have come through the church by the way of the fellowship groups.
Absolutely. I mean,
so they come and they, yeah. Don't worry, we'll figure out something. Yes, okay, we got it. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I probably will say a little bit, because I still want people to make sure they understand, but I won't go into detail as what the group. I'll say like what they're for and all that stuff like that. They don't say seasoned saints. We'll make it seem that prom time, that you're in the prom of your life, the best years of your life. I like that. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I won't go into what they've done. I'll just kind of say. Starbucks cup was a little. I got it. I'm not even saying that. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, that's worse. But we just got it. We got it. We have got it. Because from what I hear, it's a good point in your life. You know, you've raised your kids. We're back. Oh, not yet.
Good evening, family.
Good evening,
Welcome to World
everybody.
Overcomers 2025 New Year's Eve wrap-up pre-show. Listen, we are so excited that you are tuning in and spending your New Year's Eve with us. Listen, we have been recapping. If you're just tuning in, we've just recapping some of the great things that are happening and have happened here at World Overcomers, and we're going to get back to that.
Yes.
But one of the things that we want you to do is to get connected with us, and we want to share some additional information about that. And so, again, I'm James.
Yes.
And I have with me
Elder Lady Tiffany Jones.
And we have Chaslin.
No.
I mean, Brooklyn.
I know.
And so we'll be with you. And again, we want you to get connected. And here are some ways that you can do that.
Yes. Again, we're just welcoming you. Glad that you are here. We are in the Raleigh-Durham area for those of you who are just joining in. But again, this is a pretty big church. And so we want to make sure that you know the ways to get connected and to stay connected. And so some of those ways are through our belong groups. And so something for every person that's here, they're young and old. And so we have our Renew Her, which is for our women. We have Man-Made, which is for the men.
Shout out.
Shout out to all that. Then we have our Prime Time voice this ministry is for those that are in the prime of their life. James, I've heard this is probably one of the better years of your life.
Absolutely.
Once your kids are gone, I know. You can get back to who you are and what you're doing and your husband and wife. And so Prime Time is there. Young adults, shout out to them as well. with the things that they're dealing with in their life. Whoa, yeah, yep. And then we have WAVE. And so this ministry is so important. And I know Brooklyn usually say this is our foundation. This is our future. So we're really excited about WAVE, middle and high school ministry. Then last but not least, we have our married couples. And I do want to give a shout out because they've got a lot of wonderful things that are coming up that they just started towards the end of the year. So please, again, men, women, young, old, won't say season, but all of the groups. So there's no excuse for you not to get connected and to stay connected.
Yes.
So again, and how you do that is by the Church Center app.
Church Center app.
Those of you that are inside or online, nudge your neighbor and ask them. Hopefully they have gotten this out. We've been shouting this out all year. They need to have that app. Hopefully they have it. But if you don't, again, scan the QR code and you can join the family. And again, there's several ways that you can download that app through all the Play stores. And so want to make sure that is the way that you get connected to and find out all the information that's going on with the ministry. We have said we don't want anybody left behind this year.
No one left behind.
No excuses at all. Yes. And another way, something that we introduce, it's just phenomenal. I love when
it's
technology
new.
works.
It's new.
Is our TAP. And so we want just to learn a little bit more about just what that looks like, how you can use, again, that TAP system. Is it a TAP system or just?
Yes.
Want to know more about our TAP system here at World Overcomers? Here's what you need to know. With our TAP system, you are able to give, serve, and join a Belong group, and you can also receive salvation. Now you're probably asking, how do we use the taps? Simply hold your phone to the tap sticker that's on the chair in front of you and wait for a link to pop up. For our Android users, make sure that your NFC settings are turned on so that you are able to receive the links as well. So this Sunday and every Sunday, just look for the Tap to Connect stations around the church. Tap, connect, and belong.
Now, wasn't that easy?
Yeah, tap, connect, and belong.
Can't make it
1,
any
2, 3.
simpler than that.
No more.
And in order for you to utilize that, we have been making a huge push here with our social media. And one of the ways that you can connect with us is by following us on our social media, which is at World Overcomers and at Pastor Andy Thompson. And also make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's at WOCC Durham and at Andy Thompson Truth. And there you can find all of the sermon clips. And I just found out recently that the notes are there from the sermons as well. So it's a great opportunity. Shout out to our media team.
Making sure we stay connected.
We have to stay connected. And we're trying to make it just as easy as can be. So again, connect with us on all of our platforms. And we really want you to be here in the room. Right, Lady Jones? There's nothing like being in the room. And you still have time to be here in the room tonight for this New Year's Eve service. It's going to be incredible. But we want you to plan your visit. And one of the ways that you can do that is we want to provide a VIP experience for you. We want to roll out the red carpet because you are a very, very important person. So please visit our website, contact at WOCC online for more information. So again, we can treat you like the very important person that you are. And now that you know how to get connected and you know how to plan your visit, we are back. This is the 2025 wrap-up pre-show. And listen, it was a year.
It was a year,
Lady
James.
Jones.
I tell you.
The year
it was a
great year.
It was a good year.
One of the incredible things that happened in July was our night of worship. Worship is a part of our culture here at World Overcomers. And I am just so excited that we had an opportunity, again, to just come together and partner with another ministry in the area, Raleigh North Christian Center and their In Crowd, which is their young adults ministry. They collaborated with our young adults ministry here, and we had an incredible night of worship. So we want you to take a quick look at what happened on that night.
Goodbye to struggle, hello to joy and rain. It's the year of God's favor. Let's dance and celebrate.
night.
What a night.
What a night. And we are so just grateful to have Pastor John Davis. Woo, shout out to our Woya leader.
Yes.
Just want to, before we ask you anything, I just want to take time to just thank you for all that you are doing for our young adults. I have seen the energy, I've seen the growth. And just seeing young adults really get excited about having a closer relationship with Jesus. And so, so thank you for all your leadership. But please tell us about this night of worship. We again, here at World Overcomers, we love worship. We could have did this night by ourselves. So tell me about the vision with the collaboration with Raleigh North. How did all this come to pass?
Well, the vision that I had was a lot of times on Sundays, we may feel confined by a clock, right? We go to our churches and you have 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And I wanted, as a vision for this night, was a night where people could just be free.
Yeah.
There's no time. And whatever you really needed to get from God, you had the opportunity with no limits to just go for it.
Yeah.
And that was my vision. And to collaborate.
Yeah.
Because the church is not just one.
Yeah.
We're one body.
Yeah.
And so that was my vision.
Really low?
Okay. Boom.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Is that better?
Okay.
It's wonderful. And I believe I was there. I believe that's what was accomplished. As young adults coming to the altar, you could tell there was just, it was like, Jesus, here I am. I'm bringing my issues, bringing my cares, and I give them to you. And so I could definitely tell that night that lives were changed and
Yes.
people were really impacted about that. So what do you think is next? Do you foresee another night of worship, another collaboration, any other ministry opportunity like that for the young adults, or just for the?
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't just for the young adults.
No,
it was
anyone could come.
There were so many people from all age groups that were there. So anything new that you see this year?
I'm glad that you tipped me off on that because I'm absolutely have some things in the works in 2026, and there may be something next month. I'm not going to say too much, but that might be coming. So absolutely. So please make sure if you're watching, tune in.
Tune in. Awesome. Well, thank you, Pastor John. Did we think we need one more question? Or
No, we're good.
We're good?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Wasn't
you,
that
Pastor
incredible?
Yeah.
Thank you, Pastor John.
for your time.
Wow.
Anything else you would like to share, or just from to the young adults, or just from something like that?
Yep.
As you leave.
Well, one of the additional things that our ministry does, as well as highlighting worship, is our ministry outreach, and that is Woe Cares. So, our church is so big. We have such a heart for the community, right, Lady Jones?
We
and
do.
you tell us a little bit about Woe Cares.
Oh.
Well, you were supposed to drop it, but
That's okay.
it's cool.
No, that's okay if we do that. So Woe Cares is, are we talk? Yeah, we'll do. Or do we want to do the video? We can just talk about it. Woe Cares, and I'll probably do something like, who knows about Woe Cares? If you're in the sanctuary online, who knows about Woe Cares? This is probably one of the most underrepresented ministries, but it's so necessary to the church, because again, it's way we get to be what I say, the hands and feet of
Yes.
Jesus. We really get to go and give out within the community. And so lots of things that we usually do around the holidays, but there are things that we do just on a regular Saturday, going to the shelter and other things, serving, again, the local community. But we just like for you to, again, we'll recap just some of the things that you can tell, just to how, again, this is your tithes. This is your offering going to work. And so just take a look at this video to see how we impacted the lives within the community this year. Pastor Tyrus.
Wow.
Thank you
Yes,
so
look,
much for being
Elder,
here. You
it's so
are
good to see
such a
you.
busy man. We are so glad that you are
yes.
here. Thank you for all. I told Pastor John, I said, thank you for all of your leadership, all that you do. But as the chief, what I'll tell you.
Just
But
another in the
servant.
community, just a soldier in the army.
We are just so glad that you are here. Pastor Tyrus, could you please tell us about Woe Cares?
Yes, Woe Cares.
Because there are a lot of people that may not know about the ministry.
You're right, Lady Jones. And one of the things about Woe Cares, as you mentioned earlier, is that this is where your tithes are going.
Yes.
This is, we are in the community, and you saw some things in that video that we did. I really want to talk about our Thanksgiving video. There were so many things happening around that time. The government shut down. Different things were happening in the community where there was anxiety and where people were going to be able to eat. And I'm so excited that our church, that you, our faithful members and tithers, were able to provide so that we could feed over 200 families on multiple weekends. And we do a lot of things in the community. So I'm just very excited about our team at World Cares.
I'm glad you said that about our team, because someone may be interested to really join. Is this for a selected group, or who can join the Woe Cares team?
Listen, if you have a heart for the community, if you have a heart for people, we want you to be a part of Woe Cares. It is an incredible opportunity for you to really be the hands and feet of this ministry outside of the four walls of this church. And so please, if you're watching, get connected with Woe Cares.
Thank you, Pastor Tyrus. Well, there you have it. Pastor Tyrus, again, if you have that app, you can download and join Woe Cares. And again, they've got a lot of things planned for 2026. So again, you can be a part of Woe Cares. And again, we keep saying, be the hands and feet of Jesus. Really serve the community. So we're really excited about that. Again, it's been such a great year. So many things.
So many things. Woe Cares is just so incredible. The coat drives, the back to school drives.
Everything. I know. We've got to mention the free haircuts.
Free haircuts.
That is such a blessing.
Oh my goodness.
Children, they are coming and get to talk with them. So again, shout out to Woe Cares.
Shout out to Woe Cares.
Join that ministry. So many things that you can get involved in. So
yes.
What else happened this year?
Well, we had a pretty unique Sunday in October.
The
power went out on the whole block. Listen, I remember being on stage and we were singing probably 10, 15 minutes and we heard this sound. Everything went out and it was pitch black right here. And one of the things our senior pastor says a lot is that being in the room, there really is nothing like it, because that was a Sunday where you had to be in the room. He said being in the room has an advantage. And that Sunday was just so incredible. So because you couldn't see the stream, we want to throw it to you so you can see what you missed.
Take a look.
We had an awesome day today. The power went out. Looked like, I think, the whole block is out. I don't know what the restaurants did, but we still cooked and we still ate and we still had service. We had our worship service before, but it was me sharing with it. We had no power, and I just lifted up my voice and just made as much noise as I could, and we had an awesome time together. There's something about being in the room with us. Again, for all of you that are a part of our streaming online congregation, that's amazing, and we're so glad for you being there and giving and sowing and supporting. It's amazing. But this was a moment, right, where being in the room had an advantage. It's a good thing. And what we made together, what we experienced together, is a blessed thing. No weapon formed against you can prosper. Power may go out, but that's all right. God still has something for you, and his work will be done in you. So never forget, this is the victory that overcomes the world. It's our faith.
I loved it. That Sunday was one of my favorite Sundays. I thought it was pretty cool. But again, it being in the room had its advantage. And one thing I loved about it still was people didn't move and get up. It wasn't a scary moment. They cut on the flashlights. And so anyway, to God be the glory.
It was great.
It was great.
A Sunday for the books. You had to be here.
It really was.
Another Sunday that stands out in my mind is Pink Sunday.
Come on,
and
Pink Sunday.
That was the end of October and Pink Sunday, right?
Yeah, we there's no way to get out of the month of October without just honoring those who have dealt with, really breast cancer and their survivors. And so that theme was still here, still hope, and still loved. And so again, we loved it because one of the things that I liked, everybody wore pink, and they wore their pink in a way, so we all looked beautiful. But there are women, when you're going through something like that, whether you are personally going through it or someone in your family, you need that community.
Yes.
And so one of the things we had a table, which I called the live table, where there are women who had been through that. have family members, and they were able to share real stories, give real resources to women who, again, may be journeying with it, or a family member. And so, again, that's a big part of what we try to do at this church and building community. We don't want you to do life on your own.
Not by yourself.
Not by yourself, especially going through something like that. So, again, there are women here that say, hey, here's my number. I'll pray for you. Here's my number. I'll give you some more resources. And so you don't have to do life or go through something like that alone. So that was just one of the highlights. Of course, we had some, pink candy, and just everything was decorated in pink. But hopefully women walked away with saying, you know what, if that ever comes, to my life or somebody that I know, I have I have a source of strength within the church where I can go get the things that I need. Yeah.
Yes. And so we want you to take a look at what happened on Pink Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so incredible. And I would say my probably favorite part of that Sunday was the reflection wall that we had in the back, where if you were battling with it, or you knew someone who battled with it, or someone that we're still remembering, you could put a declaration on that reflection wall, and people could walk past and get something from that. So it was just really, really incredible. And want to transition a little bit to something we had more recently.
Yeah.
Just a week or two ago, right? And that is our Volunteer Honors Gala. We call it WOCC Honors, and we are such a large ministry, and it takes so many people to make what you see happen every week. And we always want to operate in the spirit of excellence. And we have so many people who are volunteering tirelessly, even people who are behind the camera as we speak, who are making this happen. And we wanted to shout them out on that night. And so we have so many ministries here, and we want you to take a look, just a look at what happened at that gala.
Ooh, that was fancy. Everybody
Was dressed up.
Sunday best.
Yes,
Come on now.
we don't often get to put our Sunday's best on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just great. We had Impact Awards where each ministry got to nominate and select 2 people who went above and beyond this year, and again, very incredible. And we want to make this an annual thing. So if you are interested in volunteering, listen, we want you here because we honor the people that serve this ministry. And so we don't do it for accolades, but we do know that it is very important that we honor the people who make this ministry possible.
And this is what it's all about, y'all. This is what church, being a part of a local assembly, is about. Not one person can do everything, and so it takes teamwork. As they say, DreamWorks makes the team work. And so we want you to, not because, again, hopefully God has been speaking to something, and even if it's something that you need to pray about going into the new year. I've had lots of people saying, oh, I'm going to join this group and join that. We need you.
We do.
We need you. We need your support. We need the giftings that God has given you. So surely, I know there's something around here, whether it's our children, whether it's the Woe Cafe, whether it's connecting. We have lots of things that you can get involved with. So again, pray about it and see where God leads you to this year. Love to have you.
Love to have you be a part of our ministry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are we going to do?
And so I guess now one of the things that we want to get to is our sermon series that have been super impactful. And PA, he was really, really going in during the summer. We called it Summer Miracles.
We did. I think one of the things you know, about this ministry, there's so many good experiences, but the Word of God, we will always leave encouraged, inspired, and know just a little bit more about Jesus. And so this summer, with the Summer of Miracles, he was the gala. So we're going into miracles.
Going into miracles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know. I mean,
Yeah.
this time, yeah, I know I'm saying.
So we switched. Okay. So after the miracles, right? So after the miracles, we'll switch, right? Okay. So yes, one of the things, such phenomenal teaching, and this summer it was PA, our Summer of Miracles, and I believe it was just God had impressed in his heart is, what do you believe in God for? You know, what are you trusting him for? Have you forgotten about what he promised, what he said? And it all starts with your mind and the mindset that you have towards the promises of God. If you don't believe him for the miracle, you're not going to have the miracle.
This, and he talked a lot about, you know, how we can shut our own mouth out of the miracle.
The people in the sanctuary? Okay. What is going on today? Because Lord help. I don't know what's going on. But yes, but go ahead, James.
Yes, how we have to shut our mouths before we stop our own miracle.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So we have to fix our mouth to be in line with what the word says about us.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It all starts there. You've got to believe the promises of God. Then you speak, you know, the promises of God, and then you see the miracle in knowing and seeing it manifest. And then we just wait. You just wait for what God has said, what God has shown you. And so we did receive several testimonies about how God, whether restored some things, how God brought something to pass, new jobs. It's just amazing. Healings as far as what people were believing God to do. And so go to the video. Okay, but let's let Pastor Andy tell a little bit more about this season of miracle and the heart that he had for it.
Time matters till Jesus shows up. And when Jesus shows up, what took 38 years can now happen immediately in a moment. So whatever it is you've been waiting for, guess what? Late in the midnight hour, God can turn that thing around. The time matters until it don't matter. Once Jesus shows up, he can turn your darkness into day in a matter of seconds. Maybe everything is going crazy because God's about to provide exactly what he said he was going to provide. Maybe Jesus is actually in the vicinity. Maybe it's not that the devil has all the power. Maybe Jesus is right there. Maybe right now you're in the right place, and don't allow the reaction in the face of deliverance to stop you from believing for your miracle. Whatever it is that you're believing God for, whatever it is that's in your mind, whatever it is that you're like, no, I need God to do that. Can I tell you something? That's not even the Goliath. This is the lion. This is the bear. This battle is getting you ready for something way greater on the other side of it. And because the devil and the enemy and life and all of it, it's not fighting you just to keep that thing from you. It's fighting you to keep you from believing God again after this. What happened to the time when you talked about Jesus? What happened to the time when you walked around with tracts trying to share who Jesus? What happened to the time when you would tell your testimony, not just in church, but you would tell what great things the Lord has done? You don't know. Maybe the reason why God has allowed you to go through what you're going through is because this is a testimony that he's trying to use to affect somebody, and no one else will know what God can do if you keep quiet.
It's not too late. We've talked about it in the summertime, but if you're still believing God for miracles, hey, something still can happen before 2026 even comes in. I believe that. Well, look at here.
Look who we got here.
Look at who we got here.
Is that Jazz?
I think that's Jazz. Hey, Jazz. Tell the people something. Introduce yourself to the people, those that don't know you.
Boom, well, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, wonderful. Again, so many things have been happening. We just talked about miracles. And so, Pastor Andy, another series that was really impactful was the series on time.
Time, wow.
Time. God can restore the time.
He can redeem the years.
He can restore it. He will, everything that has been taken. Time is nothing to God. And so, Again, we've got several points that we could talk about, but we want you to watch this video and just see what Pastor Andy imparted to us about time.
Sometimes you have to be faithful until you get to the fruitful season. And then when you get your fruitful season, you take it in and you store and you make and you can, because you know that this fruitful season don't last forever. And you're going to come to a place in which the fruitful season will end, and then you will then walk into a faithful season. And you go from faithful to fruitful, and fruitful to faithful, and faithful to fruitful, and fruitful to faithful, and faithful to fruitful, and fruitful to faithful. And you come to church, and we tell you, so how the Bible says, do not be weary in your well-doing, because you will reap a harvest if you faint not. I think I'm preaching to somebody. But a part of what happens is you're in the middle of a faithful season, and you're mad, and you want a sign from God because you don't see fruit. But this might not be the fruit day. This might be the faithful day. And can you be faithful in your faithful season until the fruit shows up? I feel the Holy Ghost. Last thing I want to do is to allow the disappointments of my life to make me stop expecting that great can happen. Just because bad has happened does not mean that's the end of your story. We sang it this morning. There's so much more to this story. God is not done with me yet. One of the scariest things that has happened in the last 10, 15 years for me is I've met people who don't know church as much as we do and know God better. Almost like religion somehow gets in the way. And you'll meet somebody who has a relationship with God and has a faith in God. And those of us who have been trained in it are boxed by all of the rules.
Time. He will restore that time.
Yes, he will.
He will. Nothing is too late. Well, guys, speaking of time, we had a time last year, and so we don't know what God is going to do this year.
We don't. 2024 was incredible.
It was incredible.
So you all need to take a look at what happened.
I'm trying to think what we would say. Well, hopefully, the theme was found. And so, again, just an exciting night for everybody, just to really be thankful for all that God had did in 2024, just like we're going to do tonight, and give God praise for all that he's going to do in 2025. But, James, anything that you want to tell the people that you found in 2024 or 2025?
I will say that I found a new perspective. So I challenge you as we go into 2026 that you go in knowing that this next year is going to be, I can't tell you the theme, but it's going to be a next level. So let's get ready for a great 2026 as we bring it in.
Chaz, anything that you found this year that you want to share?
Let's go.
You must not know where we are. We're in a place where praise can make the difference. You might not know where we are. Y'all might be quiet in Jericho, but I'm not going to be quiet in Jericho. Oh, you don't know where we are. This is World Overcomers.
But when you're truly found, you don't stay the same. You grow, you build, you move forward. As we step into a new year, God is calling us to more. Not just spiritually, but holistically. Because faith was never meant to stop at the altar. It was meant to shape our homes, steady our hands, and secure our future. In 2026, our focus is clear. Prosper. Prosper in wisdom. Prosper in stewardship. We were found, and now we will prosper.